my name is Carley Richmond. Thank you, Manuel, for telling us about why we really need this organization, Habitat for Humanity. Today I'm going to be talking about the satisfaction portion of this speech and how they really satisfy that need in our community. So enjoy your American freedom and utilize it to expand your own opportunities and God-given talents as much as possible. You will find that these investments in helping others will always pay rich dividends. That was former President Jimmy Carter. He was a Habitat volunteer since 1984, and that's from a Q&A with Jimmy Carter. So a little bit more about myself. So I've actually gotten the opportunity to volunteer for various things in the area, our local food bank, and then also some different, helping children understand what potential careers they could have in the future. And, from seeing all this, I've really been able to, understand that Habitat for Humanity is something that could be really helpful for our area. So Habitat for Humanity provides many needed services to the public, and you should really consider volunteering for them if you ever have any spare time. Let's begin by discussing their work in building affordable housing. So Habitat for Humanity home construction, it deals with them building very decent sized houses. They're relatively affordable for people in the community, and they're located around the world. So it's not just here in America, they have them all over, just wherever they're needed. They're modestly sized, and they're large enough for the homeowner's family typically, but small enough to keep construction costs minimum, and also maintenance costs affordable. So in the future, whatever those homeowners may need to pay. They reflect the styles of the local area, so they wouldn't build an American-looking house in Africa. They kind of take into effect that sort of stylistic type of energy. And volunteer labor is typically used, with partnering families, along with, who actually is going to be living in that house. So it's not only volunteers in the area, it's the people going and, helping build those homes themselves. They're modest houses, and what's so great about Habitat for Humanity is they actually do nonprofit loans. So they allow low-income families to actually, move into and have their own houses, but not having to pay, as much taxes as everyone else would have to pay for that type of a house. The average monthly payment is around $600 to $650, so that's pretty normal with what rent would normally be. In North America, they're typically 3 bedrooms, and they don't exceed 1,050 square feet. And like I was talking about, in different portions of the world, they really reflect what's over there. So in Africa, most meals are cooked outside, so they typically, put a kitchen portion outside. In the Philippines, they typically have kind of like a little area outside for laundry and other miscellaneous things, so they put those different effects into the houses in those regions. Now that we've talked about their affordable housing, let's discuss their neighborhood revitalization efforts. So Habitat for Humanity's neighborhood revitalization work transforms communities into vibrant and safe places to live, and to have people continuing to contribute to those societies. So neighborhood revitalization allows for the community to be built along with other homes in the area. An example of their work is building a playground for local children in America. The needs are tailored to those specific communities as well. And they also typically really try to use local residents to fuel those projects. So, they want to build leaders within those communities and, have something there after, the nonprofit's gone, so they're not, completely reliant on Habitat for Humanity, as told by neighborhood revitalization. Finally, let's focus on the financial education that Habitat for Humanity provides for residents. Because, being a homeowner is really a large endeavor. There's a lot of things that they have to take into consideration. So they provide financial education for people in that area, so that they can have those built homes and, know how to take care of them after, Habitat for Humanity is gone. It's a part of their sweat equity. So what Habitat for Humanity does is they require anyone who's investing in these homes to, go through these financial education courses and be able to take care of themselves in the future, and also, put their hands on those houses and, see what it takes to build a house. This helps to build a more solid foundation for the individuals in long-term personal success, because it's something that they help to make. It also helps to build their confidence and momentum, and it really encourages them to dream larger. During these financial education classes, they cover really good topics such as budgeting, credit cards, credit reports, debit and loans, savings, investing and planning for the future, and also planning for emergency situations as well, as told by financial education. This education really helps, future homeowners track, income and expenses. And they also invite, local bank owners and different things like that to come and talk to these people, to inform them about their credit and, how to, maneuver delicate situations such as that, as told by How Does Financial Education Help Families? Now that we've talked about some of the key points, let's continue with some final remarks on this organization and really, why you should volunteer for them. But first I wanted to take some time to kind of talk through some of these, really surprising statistics that Habitat for Humanity has been able to have. So every 5.5 minutes, Habitat for Humanity serves a family in need of decent housing. So, that really gives you an idea as far as numbers, how many people they're able to help. They engage 1 million volunteers annually. And they really want to continue this, although in 2012 they made a giant milestone of 600,000 homes, and they just kept building. So finally, this makes it obvious that Habitat for Humanity is providing a service in a significant portion of communities around the world. Efforts volunteering for this organization are definitely worthwhile, and if you get the chance, I would say definitely volunteer for Habitat for Humanity. They provide people all over the world with access to affordable homes and adequate living conditions while giving them the tools to provide for themselves, through the neighborhood revitalization and also their financial education courses. Consider working for Habitat for Humanity if you ever have some extra time to volunteer. Now Juan will continue with the visualization portion of this speech. Thank you.